What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to Best Family TV. Today we're having beef stew with carrots and the red potatoes.
Celery and onions. And tomato beef base sauce. Been cooking since 9 o'clock in a slow cooker, and then about 4:30 I took it out and put it in a regular pot because the potatoes and the carrots was taking too long.
We're going to say grace and get started.
Most heavenly and grateful Father, we give you all the glory, honor, and praise. Thank you for another day, another opportunity to sit down as a family and share this meal. May you use this meal to nourish our bodies. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Okay, where does water come? There's water was on the table.
That was yours, I think,
No,
from last night.
no, I took it upstairs.
No, that was yours, babe.
Got a new thumbnail.
What's the matter?
I ain't bringing it in the house. This was on the table.
That was on the table.
The one outside, I let Ruby drink out of. Ready? Okay.
You got a habit of looking this way.
Yeah, I'll be like this.
I'm like, we all should turn around and look at him when he do that.
Now, before we start, or whatever y'all want to talk about, when have y'all ever heard of somebody delivering something in a Nissan?
Who delivered something?
Whoever that was, that's why I didn't answer.
It was
It's a female.
It was in a Nissan for.
Yes, they was in a Nissan.
Because it's from Amazon, and Amazon got people delivering for them.
Since when?
Yeah. Usually it's in some kind of like a truck that you can see the name or something, UPS or something.
Had her fussing talking about y'all don't pay attention to nothing.
Yeah, but
I went by to answer the door. I don't know who she is.
what I'm saying is when he's barking, y'all need to at least look out the window.
I was watching her through the camera.
And let me tell you something. If I'm in the bed, I'm not looking.
You wasn't in the bed.
Okay, where was I?
It
You
was at
wasn't
1:30. You wasn't
Oh,
here.
I wasn't here. I don't even remember nothing go. Well, it probably did. A lot of stuff was going off on my phone.
I watched her through the camera. I didn't know who she was. That's why I didn't get up.
No, I don't blame you. I wasn't either in a Nissan.
I mean, you look out the window upstairs. You ain't gotta come downstairs.
I could see it through the camera. That was a Nissan and a big girl with a mask on.
With a mask?
Yes.
Oh, no. Hell no.
I was not going outside to check the see who she was.
Why she got a mask on?
I guess because of the pollen.
Probably.
Some big girl, she had braids. I see everything through that camera.
Don't open. Go. I don't blame you. You could have left it down. Why she couldn't just leave it on the porch like everybody else?
Because you shouldn't have.
They should have had an Amazon sticker like they do on Lyft and stuff, and I didn't know about that. It's not my fault.
Hell, I wouldn't have opened the door. And I'm a man. So I'm like, not with no damn mask on.
I paid attention. I just didn't answer. I didn't know who she was.
It's
Am I
good,
wrong?
babe.
Yeah, it's hot.
I know I hear you swishing and swallowing.
It's really hot.
No milk in there?
Yeah. You had something.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it later. So what y'all want to talk about?
Everybody mad about Jesse's Solette.
Why?
I'm done with that situation. Because I'm confused at this point.
Why?
Either he did it or not.
You did it. The thing is, tampering.
Tampering what?
The chief of police and the cop that was messing with him, that was investigated, they did tampering. And they wouldn't have got that
What
case
they was tampering with?
with different things. I don't know, I can't say for sure, but they said that they were tampering.
You the first one I heard. Say that.
Look on the news. That's how it happened. But I'll tell you why. Or either Google it. why Jesse went free? Why they found him not guilty? Because the prosecutor said he couldn't try that trial. He would have never got a conviction. They said that they I can't say the word, but had it where them two guys, the police was saying, well, if y'all tell such and such, then we won't charge y'all for no charges that go against y'all. That's tampering. You can't do that.
Nobody think that they will be lying. He could have paid them for something
Let me
else.
explain. If
He could have paid them for something else, and they made it seem like it was that.
But I'm just saying. Just
There are so many scenarios.
Imagine if that would have been, if that really was true, with some white people did that to him. It'd have been a whole lot of mess, especially in Chicago. They mad at him because Donald Trump was cleared. And the Democrats need to leave it alone. I mean, if he was cleared, he was cleared. Now.
Same thing with Jesse.
Right. I'm like, Courtney, I'm done with it. I don't even want to hear about it anymore.
I stopped listening like 2 days ago.
Even the police officers get by with a lot of stuff.
Next. I'm on the R. Kelly now.
I'm done with him too.
They wouldn't even let him go out to buy to do a concert.
That's good.
No, it's not. How you supposed to make money?
He can't. That's
Okay.
That was his problem.
But how is you supposed to
He
pay
should have
child
thought about all
support
that
and
before he
stuff?
did it.
And people on the uproar, but like they said, how about Elvis Presley? How about Woody Allen? And it was two more. Hell, Woody Allen married his cousin and she was young.
He dead though.
I don't give a darn.
So is Michael Jackson. They still trying to
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can't do nothing to the people that's dead. Do nothing about it. You gotta think about the ones
But I'm
that still
saying-
You know
living
what
and
else? The man was white
doing it.
I'm saying though, they knew it was happening. Nobody said nothing.
because they was white. White privilege.
I'm not saying it was
And
black.
then the white mayor, whatever he is on Chicago, made that statement this morning. Or last night, or yesterday. That it was white something.
White privilege.
It wasn't white privilege.
You know what he
I'm talking
did
about Jesse.
was dead wrong, but still, I mean, I blame the parents. You cannot tell me that you're gonna let your daughter, who's underage, go with a grown man.
If he paying them.
I don't care.
If they not
Maybe I
living,
must-
if they're not living well, and they see dollar signs,
I don't care. No sir.
you don't know how to crooked minds of people then.
So you put a dollar sign over your kids?
No,
Okay.
I don't. But apparently they did.
Okay. From now when they get grown and he don't want to pay no more, now you want to say something? Come on. That's all I'm saying. I mean, these folks, people be thinking of some.
They be bugging.
No grown man, especially a black man, gonna let his daughter, especially his daughter, do none of that craziness.
Exactly. But if they seeing dollar signs, thinking
They'll
okay,
die for their daughter.
but if they seeing dollar signs,
Okay.
oh, this is a well-known guy. He got money or whatever.
Signs is not worth my child. my
Exactly. But everybody don't think and feel that way.
daughter. You know, I was thinking of something. Let me get your opinion. They said no slavery, right?
No.
Slavery is over with, right? But when you in jail, if you don't do what them guards say, they get to whoop you and nothing happens to them.
What's more?
You go first.
Ain't that slavery? If you don't do what the master say, you get your butt whooped.
I was watching that the documentaries on YouTube last night.
I mean, that's...
The women raising babies in jail and what else was it?
I thought you can't have your baby if you're in prison.
They did. And of course they took them to
They
the
pregnant?
hospital.
Huh?
No, they raised them babies in jail. Like
No,
the first few
raising
months.
them is different.
No, they
They
didn't
said-
raise them there. The only way they raise them there if they secretly do it.
No, they had cribs and stuff in there for
They
them.
said
Like a whole
that-
nother section
that-
for the babies.
Once you have a baby, you gotta put it up with adoption unless a family member come get it.
Nope. Them women had them babies in jail.
When was that?
It was something on YouTube. They posted 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
They must be young girls.
Must be something new.
It was an all women's prison, I think. Unless that's all they showed. Somewhere in Indiana.
Well, no.
And one of the girls said she was in there for the rest of her life because she burned down a house trying to escape. She killed 6 people.
Trying to escape where?
She was being abused.
Okay, then.
She burned the house down, but that wasn't her intentions to kill them.
Okay, but she burned the house down trying to escape. So why is she in jail? She black?
Cause no, she was white.
What's
She
Austin
been there
baby?
since 1975. She killed 6 people that was in that house.
Because they died.
Still, you trying to escape from
She wouldn't have
abuse.
got that if they didn't die.
But you trying to escape abuse. So it's my life against theirs?
But she was running back in there trying to save them. She had burns and stuff. So as soon as she got out the hospital, they took her to jail.
Wow.
She been in there ever since.
It's not good.
She'll be out soon.
Well, she been trying. She gave up.
Some lawyer who seen that documentary gonna take her case. They can win that case. She might not. They'll take away the life sentence. Cause she was railroaded.
She said she gave up on trying to get out and go home. I don't know what it's called.
Giving up.
No, when they take you back to court and try to get your I don't know what that's called.
Appeals.
I think that's the word. I don't know. But she gave up on that because they kept sending her back to jail, and she did it multiple times.
Keep going to the Supreme Court. I mean, got people.
Because all they ask you is, are you ready? You feel like you're ready, and do you feel sorry or remorseful for what you
That's
did?
parole. Appeal is like when you think you've been convicted wrongly. Like them people, like that guy in Ohio who was doing a life sentence for rape. But they finally realized that they did a DNA test and it wasn't him, so they let him go. But he kept appealing and kept appealing and kept appealing. And you can go all the way up to the Supreme Court. Now, if the Supreme Court finds you guilty, it's a done deal. Like all them people on death row, they appeal. That's all they do is appeal until they get to the Supreme Court. Then once it's that,
So how do they take it to the Supreme Court?
because you got
How many times can you
you got
appeal?
state, federal.
So
then-
each
then-
time you appeal is going to each
Yeah,
process.
you got state, federal, circuit, and then Supreme.
So that's 5.
But the thing is, it can take anywhere from 1 to 5 years.
So you get 1 a year.
It can take 1 to 5 years,
I'm talking about get appeal one a year.
maybe. Like that's why they say People you see, well, why he been on death row since 1978? Well, because he been appealing.
She said she been in there for 37 years.
Damn.
And all she can do is befriend everybody that come in there. And she try to keep the people that's like staying in there for a long time. She try to be close to them. And everybody call her mama. Because she been in there for so long.
Yeah, that's right. The person that's
So
been
how
there
old
long,
was she when she went in?
you call him dad
I don't know.
or pop.
20 something.
And nobody mess with him. And whatever he want, he get. He don't need no money.
Well, now I don't think they can keep them in jail, in
Right.
prison,
Right.
with
Been
a
in
child.
Right.
I'm talking with a child.
You didn't see that documentary. Them babies was in there with them.
They must be babies, not walking
Yeah.
and all that
The
stuff.
babies. Like,
Well, they
a
finna
few
be
months.
adopted. They finna be taken.
Right. That's why I say
Cause
too.
ain't no way.
them babies was in there with them. Cribs and all.
Yeah, but once the
Toys.
I'm saying, if the baby get 3 and 4, what they do?
Oh, they ain't had none of them in there.
Yeah.
They ain't said nothing about all that.
Yeah.
Them babies was in there with them.
They probably because they breastfeed them until they,
Exactly.
you know, can wing them off or whatever.
But that lady was like, her nieces tried to break their piggy bank and they offered to give it up so she can get out and go home. She said that broke her heart. Because they're like 7 years old. Then this other girl, she was in there for 14 and a half years. She killed her third child. He was 3 months old.
She killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And while she was in prison?
No, she killed him. That's why she in prison.
Mm.
Well, she needs to stay in there.
Yeah, she about to get out though in a few months, I think. Or 2 years, something like that.
No, that judicial system is something else.
These was all white women.
Mm.
Shaking baby syndrome. She said she lost her temper.
And she shook him to death.
Mhm.
Or her to death. Let me tell you something. A baby cry. Ooh, wait, that can get to you, especially when they go with that. And then they act like they losing their breath. I'm like, what the hell? And you done fed them, you done burped them, changed them, and they still. Yeah, you gotta sometimes just say, you know what? Okay. Let me walk away for 2 seconds.
Well, Dominique used to do that. I had to put him in his crib and walk away.
Yeah, you gotta walk away. If you shake shit out of them.
Yeah, just like she was.
What was wrong with him?
She said she tried to kill herself 3 months in. The officer found she did hang herself.
Okay. Okay, if you wanna kill yourself, you can kill yourself now.
No, they stopped her. She hung herself like she was hanging. They found her.
Okay.
That was 3 months into her sentence.
I'm saying though, if she really wanted to kill herself, she can. Tell her to do a nosedive off the top stair, head first.
She ain't stupid.
She was trying to kill herself.
I mean, don't let snap your neck.
Okay,
What's your
feat
brain
accomplished. Right?
I'm talking like,
Mission accomplished, right?
I mean, but
Okay.
maybe she, I don't know.
If she's
I'm
trying
not
to kill
suicidal.
herself,
I'm
huh?
not being insensitive to the video, but you
Okay.
know,
I'm just saying.
I don't know how that worked.
You know, they had a lot of videos posted before about people committing suicide.
Yeah, but they gotta stop that, cause you got jackasses that's copycatters. They think
You know what I'm
that
saying? Don't give them no ideas.
yeah, they think that shit cool.
And it's not cool.
Or they just experimenting to see if it really works and they don't
No,
make it out.
this girl meant to do it. They had that on.
I'm saying you got it on video, and then you got this weak-minded individual who see all these views, and be like, oh, she's famous by killing herself. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Or I'm gonna try to do it, but I'm gonna stop. Once I start getting ready to pass out, I'm just gonna break the rope or
This
something.
Yeah,
girl
that's what I'm
did.
saying.
This
They-
No,
girl.
I'm talking about people that try to copy them.
Yeah, they think they're gonna make it out. And they
Yeah.
don't.
But this one
There you
girl
go.
did it because her boyfriend killed himself. Or this boy did it because the girl did it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was another one. Well, this girl did it. And she was on the phone with her family. And she was telling everybody goodbye or whatever. And she hung herself from a tree. And you can hear them on the calling her name and stuff. Looking for her. Phone just kept ringing. And she hung up.
Somebody did it live on Periscope like 2 years
I
ago.
thought somebody did it live on Facebook because they were being bullied.
Somebody did. I think I remember that story. Or somebody shot themselves. Mm-hmm. But somebody did it on Periscope live. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
There is no way I would try to kill myself because if it don't work, I'm gonna be with a disability.
Not necessarily.
You gonna be with what?
With a disability.
Yeah, crazy disability. You gonna be crazy as hell. They gonna put you away.
You know?
They don't have you on watch all the time.
Like these people try to shoot themselves.
They use a shotgun.
Yeah, but if they don't die, then they're gonna be messed up.
Oh, they messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they messed
It's a
up.
shotgun.
Oh,
That's messing something up
just
anyway.
imagine you got a facial, half a face with no bones in it. So you like this. Your face just.
Because you tried.
Yep. I don't know if this guy was in jail or, you know, somebody I knew. Or somebody that somebody knew that, you know, he came around, but he tried to shoot it, blow his head off, and he didn't. And this part of this whole third of his head was like this sunk in because there wasn't no bone here.
That's crazy.
He
That's
tried
just
to change his
crazy.
mind last minute.
He might have.
Stop.
That wasn't a joke.
He might have. But
I didn't laugh.
he still.
It's crazy. Life is so short.
But
It's all mental health.
they said the devil will make you do things that you don't think you can do or want to do. But I just don't see it.
It helped.
Oh, yes.
We might sound insensitive, but we're not.
No, not being insensitive. It's just the fact that
It's really sad,
it's very sad.
you know, that something in your life is that dramatic and devastating that you want to take your life. Life is so precious.
And some people are just depression.
But there's always, you know, I was always taught that no matter what you're going through, I don't care what you're going through, there's someone going through something that's worse. And if they can go through it, what they going through, you can go through what you're going through. That's just so sad. That's crazy. You know, I was looking at something, and it almost made me cry for real on Facebook where this man, they was foreigners, and you know, President passed a law where usually when you come to the United States, you get some papers like a 60-day visa or a 90-day visa. Well, since Trump been in office, he stopped that. So all of them that got that 90-day visa or year visa or whatever, it doesn't count no more. So if you get caught with that, they can send you back. Well, anyway, this guy, he had a wife and a daughter, and they was living on the streets. So he went to get a job, and he showed the lady the paper, and the lady said, "I can't help you because of the new law." And he was like, "Listen, I gotta feed my family such and such and such." He
I
said,
got a question.
What?
How did he get on the streets? Who did he come to see?
"Huh?
Who did he come to visit?
It didn't show that. It just showed them on the streets. What it was before that, it started off with him with a sign saying, 'Could you help me? I need to feed my family.' And a guy was coming by, and he showed the guy the sign and said, 'Please, can you help me? I need to feed my family.' And the guy was like, 'I ain't giving you nothing. What, you want to buy drugs or alcohol? Go get a job.' So it went back and showed him and his wife on the street, and he was trying to get a job. So he went to the lady, The lady said, I can't help you. He was like, listen, I work for free. Just give me, I just want food for my family. And she said, I can't help you. So he left. And that's when he made the sign to, beg for food. And the lady that he was looking for a job and the guy that he asked the money, they met, and she was like, hey, did you see this guy with a brown coat on? And he said, yeah, the bum is over there. He said, she was like, oh, it's so sad because he came looking for a job. I couldn't help him, and he don't have no food to feed his family. So the moral of the story was,
I saw that
Don't
one.
judge people.
right, don't judge people. Exactly.
I seen that one. I saw that one.
Exactly. So that's sad. That hurts me.
It's hard to tell when people on the streets help.
It really is. You really right, because you don't know if they're going to get that money for drugs or are they really going to get food. I try to help people. Like if I got some change or dollars in my pocket and I see them, I give them a couple of dollars or the change that I have. Because you never know.
Back when this pastor said that these homeless people killed his wife,
Oh, that's messed up.
that's when I thought about it, and I was scared to even be dealing with homeless people because you never know.
Don't invite them in your house.
No, it's not inviting them in the house. It's just they was just driving.
Most homeless people are mental.
So when they found out that this pastor and the daughter of the mother that was killed was lying, and that just changed a whole lot of things.
They had a
Relationship.
That's crazy as hell, man.
That's so sad because people do anything, and for him to be a pastor and so many people looked up to him.
Wait, the pastor did it?
Yes, him and the daughter-in-law. Yeah, the stepdaughter.
What bothers me is how
The
America's
mama's daughter
so rich.
had
Got
some.
all
They had
this
some
land,
going.
all these abandoned buildings, but you got homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
America should.
There's
never,
a lot of abandoned buildings.
America should never have
A
homeless
bunch
people.
of
Exactly.
what you call those strip malls and stuff.
Exactly.
That's nothing.
Exactly. You can remodel them and let them homeless people stay. Give them a trade. Say, hey, because I always said if I ever hit the big hit for big money, I was going to buy a couple of buildings, ask carpenters, electrician, plumbers to help me train these people to do these jobs. Ask doctors and nurses to come give them physicals and check them out. Let them stay for a year, get them trained up, and then they help the next group of people, and so forth and so on. Most of these people that's out there live out there on the street, yes, a lot of them on drugs, yes, a lot of them mental, but some of them is just bad luck. I mean, they can't find a damn job. I mean, it's just ridiculous. America should not have no homeless people. Never.
And then they try to stop you from feeding them.
Then you got all these rich folks, and then the thing that kills me is they
That's
always
true.
talk about the kids. You can't help a kid unless you help a parent. Because that kid got to live with that parent. He ain't living with you. Steve Harvey, and I understand where he coming from. But he's bringing these kids out the hood, mentoring them and all that. But then they got to go back in the hood.
Just to give them some.
Okay.
That's a temporary thing, baby.
Okay, okay. That's like you showing me $1 million and telling me what I can do with it, and then saying, "Okay,
Give it back.
what the? I mean, come on, man. Help these parents find jobs. Help these parents get a education
And
if
some
they
of the
can.
parents have jobs.
If they can, help them get on a lot of things, especially.
Some of the mentoring is to get them to know how it is to be respectful, It's mentoring them.
Understandable, but if you're from the hood, you try to go in the hood and be respectable and all that, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Just point blank simple.
Why are they gonna whip their ass?
Because the first thing somebody gonna say is you soft. They gonna try you.
But I don't really think it's about being soft.
Well, no, that's the thing though. They gonna try you because they gonna think you soft. What are you coming back here with this yes sir, no sir stuff, or trying to look? Oh, you think you better than us? First thing. So I mean, help parents. If you can help a parent, then that parent can make a way for his child, because the child is looking at the parent. Just like Charles Barkley said, and everybody got on him. He was like, I'm not a role model. I'm not your kid role model. You need to be your kid role model. And and that's true. I never looked up to nobody but my parents. Because that's who we live with every day. It's depressing. I'm done.
But you remember back in the day when we was going to school, during the summertime, and they had the thing where all these kids can go and have their lunch and breakfast, but they go pick their stuff and go home. Remember
we
that?
talked about this before.
I remember where you can go and get lunch. We went to the playground and got it. It was like
Ours was at the school in Miller Street,
okay.
and they had like an area in the school.
They had breakfast too?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they only had lunch.
For breakfast, they had those little cereal boxes,
Mm-hmm.
an orange juice, milk. Sometimes that's all you had for breakfast. Or they had something else. Something that was really quick. They had that for breakfast, and for lunch they had a hot lunch.
Y'all had hot lunch?
Mm-hmm. You had a choice.
They had a sandwich with that bread so damn hard.
You can have a choice. You can have a sandwich or you can have a hot lunch with potatoes and
wow.
Yeah, mashed potatoes with
Whoa,
gravy.
for real?
And they just handed it to you. They had like a foil over it.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't know, how did they do that? Where did they get it from?
Food banks, people that wait you, restaurants and all that. Like back then, restaurants and stuff used to give whatever was left over, they would give it away.
But it wasn't like that.
But
It wasn't that kind of food though. No.
Well, it probably was from a food bank or from a place that the government paid to make meals for what they call underprivileged people.
And it wasn't underprivileged people. I mean, it was just everybody in the community.
Most communities was in.
And it was like from word of mouth.
Just like
I better go get y'all lunch. Go get your breakfast.
Wasn't it from the hood? In the hood?
We wasn't in the hood.
Where were y'all at?
In New Jersey, on Miller Street.
That wasn't the hood? Middle class?
We always been middle class.
Somebody was paying for it.
Cause I'm shocked. I mean, I never noticed that. You know, they did that in middle class. I know they did it in the hood.
No, it was like, you know what Miller Street is, right? Coming off that bridge, that whole thing is Miller Street. We was right there. We were here, and the school was right here. So we can walk to the school. You can walk across this way and get to the school, or you can go across the street from the house and walk up and then go across the street. That's the school. But it wasn't, we wasn't in no hood.
Cause they just try to keep us off the street, or try to keep them off the street.
Well, we always everybody try to keep the kids off the street, keep them out of trouble.
Well,
It wasn't bad.
pool
I mean, some days they had fights at the school, and because there was some kids that just want to fight. They used to want to fight Nene all the time. But yeah, we We didn't have a bad school until the kids from Shabazz and all those other schools
Now you talking.
came down and want to fight, beat up the principal.
Beat up the principal?
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Miss Duncan. She used to wear a lot of makeup.
Wait, why they want to beat up the principal?
They beat her up.
They beat her up for real? They did beat up girls or boys or both?
It was both.
Yo, that's what you call this.
They
That's
just
the
came
hood
down.
right there. They
They
coming.
just came down to beat her up.
Oh
She
man,
did something they didn't like.
that's crazy. You said beat up the principal.
No, she did something. She probably suspended somebody.
Nah, but if you can't
Cause
suspend
she's
nobody.
She was just dressed
Well, she
up
not
and she
smart.
always wore makeup, smelled good, and
But she from another school, so she didn't have no jurisdiction over no other school but hers.
she just came there. They just came there to
I
beat her
wonder
up.
You
why
know,
they-
kids talk.
Wonder
they
why
know
they
people from other
came there.
schools.
Maybe yeah,
No, they were high school kids.
Right.
Shabazz was high school,
but
right?
maybe she suspended one of them kids and they went and got their older sister or brother,
Mm-hmm.
They showed
And they brought
television, they
friends.
showed it up.
and they choked her, they beat her up.
I know how it worked.
Oh, I didn't beat the principal up. That's crazy. Border crisis. See, here we go. See, that man need to stop, boy.
So yeah, they beat her up and she left early some days to keep from being beat up.
Border parole.
You remember those little bank books we used to get?
Hmm?
They used to give us bank books in school, and you take $2 or $1 into school, and then they put it into a bank account for you. Come on now, Richard.
I don't remember that, Janice. Seriously.
Yeah, they used to send it home. I think every Tuesday.
Okay.
You'll take some money in a little bank book. You remember the little bank book?
Janice, they didn't
You
do that
write
for
the amount
us.
in
Okay, they did that for y'all.
You
Remember,
take that to school, you be walking
you
like,
in the middle class.
like
Okay.
just playing
we
and
in the
carrying
hood.
on, just going to your classroom,
Yeah.
and then those big ass kids come and snatch your bank book from
Ain't
you.
nobody know where you get $2 from. I wish, huh? I wish you
Parents.
would.
I didn't believe
Okay,
that
wait,
for a long
my
time.
mother be like,
Usually work.
Like, give me your lunch money.
Yes.
What?
It never happened to me. That's why I
And
didn't
it
believe
wasn't
What?
give me. It was like they just take that shit
What?
and
Leave me
run.
alone.
grab
Nobody
you
mess
like
with me.
this and say, yo,
Did nobody mess
give
with
me your lunch
And they
money.
didn't have to touch you. They just snatch it and run. You got it in your hand walking.
And
And
they
then
supposed to
they
have it in
well,
your
you
hand.
ain't
That's
gotta
your
have it in
fault.
your hand.
That's right, but we didn't. We was just walking with it in our hand because it never happened to us before.
Have it in your pocket. I don't care. They be coming up to you like, yo,
And they couldn't do anything with the
what you
bank.
got?
They couldn't do anything with the bank book itself.
Right.
They just took the money out.
What you got?
I ain't never had that.
I ain't got nothing. You got something. Better pass it off or you getting ready to get beat up. Give me your money. Your
That's
lunch
back in the
money.
day.
They used to
Ain't
just
like that
snatch it and
Like,
run.
especially we knew like the middle class. Once we got in high school and middle school where they had the, oh
I
yeah.
ain't never heard nobody
We
say
knew
"Let's
the middle
start my
class
lunch money."
Mm.
I
and
ain't
all
never
that
heard that in my
coming.
life.
But see, you know, when we was in school, we didn't have lunch money.
Why?
Did y'all have lunch money?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot and it was near and far. Well, not me, but most kids like, you know, to get cookies and stuff
No.
and ice cream sandwiches. You
Yeah.
had to have money.
In high school.
They made you pay for that in
No,
the morning.
in any
Like,
school.
right when you get
In
to
New
class.
Jersey, no.
Yes,
didn't-
we did.
Well, in New Jersey, school went from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade.
No, see, ours went from kindergarten to 6th,
Mm-mm.
and then middle school was 7th and 8th, and then high school was 9th through 12th.
Mm-mm. Up there, it was kindergarten to the 8th grade. And then when I graduated from 8th grade, that's when I moved to Georgia.
Girl, they couldn't put a kindergarten with an 8th grader.
Yeah.
We would have choked them.
But it was like different sections of the school.
Oh,
We never
no.
saw the kindergartners.
What? We would have found them.
In 5th grade, we never saw them.
Oh,
they
we
was on
would've
the other
found
side of the school.
We would have found them.
For what?
What?
See, you
was
bully.
one-
See,
yeah,
you gotta understand,
exactly.
back then, it was about trying to make whatever, because we had parents that was on welfare,
Them kids look
and
like
stuff like
toddlers.
that.
What
So
you
we
mean
They
missing
were.
with
We
them?
were
So we
little
didn't
kids.
have money. So you had to get the money the
We
best
didn't
way you
have
can.
money either.
Our thing was,
Y'all bullies.
the thing was, okay, oh, Jimmy lived with his mother and father, and they got a good job. We know he got money. Oh, look how he dressed.
So y'all just thieving.
Okay.
That's
Jimmy.
But we didn't dress
We gonna
no specific
we
way.
catching Jimmy. So that's how it was.
What school you went to?
Where? And
Up north.
up north, I went to Martin Luther King in North.
I remember that school.
And then in New Jersey, I went to Cedarbrook, Hubbard, and then high school. I mean,
That sounds familiar.
I'm just saying. I mean, it was what it is. What it is. That's how it was back then. If you the poor kids beat up and took from the middle and the rich people class. I mean, people. Oh, I'm sorry to say this, and don't take this personal. Oh, especially the white kids. They caught hell. They got beat up every day. Money took it. Sneakers took it.
Babe, but
Coke
you know,
took
they were fighting because somebody said something. It wasn't over taking nobody's money or nothing.
I'm just saying, no, back when we went to school, they were taking, like, I remember kids coming to school dressed nice, going home with nothing but drawers and t-shirts. I'm serious. Took their whole, I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. Yo. Would take the white kids. It got so bad where the white parents started dressing the white kids up and like just mess. They play clothes, they would call it, and they play sneakers to come to school. And you man, please.
I don't know. Maybe because we lived so close to the school, we didn't get to see all of that.
I remember girls going home with nothing but their bra and panties on.
Remember those little bras with the little trainer bras?
Oh, the t-shirts, yeah, the t-shirts. Cause back in our school day, you had to be like 30 to have titties. Like, we didn't see nobody develop until you got to like the 10th, 11th grade. Now,
but we on steroids.
Now, yeah, y'all are poor kids.
Didn't bother me.
You got kids in 6th grade with a full beard and mustache. I'm like, what? How old are you, boy? 12. What the hell?
Yeah. I remember.
Chest hair.
I seen this thing. This dude said he was 6 feet tall at 7 years old. He had some kind of disease or something.
He could have been.
Megali. Some kind of Megali.
It's a college kid right now that's 7'6".
Megali.
He's 19 years old. That's 7'6".
He grows up and out. Like he just big hands and everything.
Yeah, there's some kind of disorder. Megali.
He was crazy back in school.
They was like, if it happens after puberty, you just grow out. Like your jaw get big, lips get big.
It was just fun.
But I don't know. I used to be scared of this guy named what's his name? Clarence Faith. Remember that day I was looking him up on Facebook? Yeah, he still looked the same.
What you scared of him for?
I was just scared of him. He used to tear some asses up.
I was scared of this guy. His name was Jimmy Walker. That boy looked like he was like a gorilla. He really looked like a gorilla. He was a man in 9th grade. A man. Hands like double my hands. His hand was like this big. Like this.
Yeah, he used to beat people up, boy. I mean, if
like
anybody disrespected a female, he would light their asses up.
But they deserved it. Don't be mess with no girls.
And he took care of us.
And Jimmy Freeman.
Because we would walk.
So what was you scared of for? He's supposed to be protecting you.
I don't care. I was scared of him.
He didn't hit no girls.
Hell, I was scared of Tupac and never met him.
Huh? Wait, say that again.
I was scared of
Mama
Tupac.
scared of some weird stuff.
Why were you scared of
so
Tupac?
backwards.
Because he used to have that razor blade in his mouth.
That got to do with
That was a movie.
That's protection.
I'm telling you.
He didn't have it in real life. That was a movie.
You can't tell me of my fears.
Okay, we can.
Tupac was almost married when he died. He was a softie at heart.
I don't care.
He was in love with Jada.
With who?
Jada Pinkett.
He was?
Yeah.
So was Will Smith. And look who
He married her after though. She didn't even know who Will Smith was back then. I'm pretty sure.
And then I wasn't scared of nobody else. But I remember that girl when we went to, when we was in 8th grade, they sent us to Disney World. It's a class trip. Mm-hmm. And Nene went the year before I did. And then, they always came back with rumors. Such and such slept with this person that place.
Like Dante went to Rock Eagle.
Huh?
Dante went to Rock Eagle and stayed overnight.
Yeah, but we went to Disney World.
They didn't do that for us.
For Florida, we went to Florida from New Jersey. That was a long ass trip, a bus ride. And then coming back, the girl started whispering, and then the girl was like, "Oh, such and such said you slept with Gregory Walker, real high yellow guy, and he always bother people, want to play and whatever." But the night that she was talking about, everybody was walking around, the hotel just walking around, because we had already went to the park, but it was just night and they was just all hanging out. It's Dante. So we had he posted something. He must got his thing.
Can you finish the story?
Okay.
Make this video long.
When we got back on the bus the next day to leave, somebody said, "Oh, Janice, what's the girl name? Jada said that you slept with Gregory." I'm like, huh? Didn't know, had no clue, didn't even like the boy. We just all hung out as a group.
That's when she'll get slapped for spreading rumors.
And then she was sitting in the back of the bus, and I went back there. I said, "Why are you telling lies?" So I stopped that before we left the grounds.
What did she say?
Saying that I slept with a guy. She didn't say nothing.
No,
she tried to say something smart, and then she jumped up in my face, and I pushed her, and then she come at me, and I hit her, and then I kicked her with both of my feet, kicked her all the way back, and then the teacher grabbed her.
Wait a minute, how did you kick her with both of your damn feet?
With both of my feet, because she had them push me back.
So you jumped off the ground?
I was leaning back, Richard, against a group of people.
Oh.
People behind. You know how the bus had the one row? And then I kicked her back, and then the teacher grabbed her, and I told her what happened, because she knew I never caused any problems. And then I told her what happened, and she said, "Jada, why would you start a rumor on somebody?" She got onto her and put her up front, and I just sat there. I was so mad, because I'm like, why can't you go somewhere without somebody starting a rumor on you?
Did what you call try to talk to you then?
Mm-mm.
Was y'all friends with her?
With Jada?
I'm talking about the dude.
We was just all
I'd have
cordial.
been like, yo, since they said we already did it, we might as well go home.
No. That was 8th grade, babe.
Oh, no.
8th grade. It don't matter nowadays. They don't care.
It mattered then, because
Yeah,
I wasn't
sure
even
did.
interested in nobody
You
then.
sure did.
I knew somebody was smoking cigarettes in the 8th grade. She used to come to class smelling like it all the time.
But then
3 people like
They
that.
wasn't that bad up
they used
there.
to tease me a lot though.
Tease you why?
Cause I never, like, my friends, all my friends and them, they was messing with girls and,
You wasn't.
yeah, sexually,
Mhm.
and I wasn't.
I wasn't even interested. Even when I did start
Cause I was into sports. And
at 17, still wasn't really into it. I hadn't even done anything yet. Until my mom said, "If you want to continue seeing him, you got to get on birth control."
That's what all mothers did back then.
But I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking
because they were
about
starting early. They didn't want you to do the same
But
thing.
that's what all mothers did. Said the same thing to my sisters and them.
Like I said before, my granny had 10 kids. I don't know when she started, but she had 10 of them.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
And then the first time I did it, here come my son. I'm like, look at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
The first time? Get the hell out of here. So that means you was how old?
21.
You was legal. You were good.
No,
You
fuck,
just wasn't ready.
no.
What you say?
You was
No.
legal. You just wasn't
What
ready.
you-
Oh, no, hell no.
I said what I said. You was legal. You just
No,
wasn't ready.
you right. I was like,
You wasn't
what
too
the
young.
Hell.
I was 25 when I got pregnant.
At least y'all weren't teenagers.
I was highly upset.
I was
You
too.
did it.
It seemed like my whole and from there
You knew what you
I
were
know
doing.
I love my son,
I
but
cried
it
like
just
a
seemed
baby.
like me too. My whole life was just fucked up. Like all my dreams of like becoming a professional boxer, going in the Army or Marines, doing such and such, doing all this. It's just like.
That's what I don't understand. How you? What you crying for? You knew what you was doing.
I cried
because now you the father, so now the first thing you thinking
but
of.
You knew what you was doing.
You got to get you a job and take care of your kids.
You know what? I knew what I was doing, but I got caught up. You know how they about the birth control, not the birth, the birth control and the antibiotic.
Mm-hmm.
When you take antibiotics and you on birth control, it just wipes out the birth control.
It does. I didn't know that.
Yep, and it caught me with Dante. Because I didn't tell you exactly when I got pregnant.
We don't need to know that.
No, I didn't know, but I was pissed.
I can tell you around the time I got
then
pregnant too.
I told her that ain't my baby.
But that was planned.
I told her that wasn't my baby.
That was Thanksgiving, wasn't it? Around that time. Christmas.
I don't care. That ain't my baby. I ain't take
Or our
care of
Christmas
no
party.
baby.
Oh, you was one of them.
Huh?
You was one of them.
Because I was hurt, man. I ain't want to have no kids.
But you was still one of them.
I didn't
You
either.
knew what you was doing. You knew it was yours. You tell her it's not yours. And you gonna hurt her feelings.
No,
thinking she alone.
Okay, no. It was just, I thought she might have been messing with somebody. I ain't want, no.
Oh, he accused her of doing
Prove that that's my child.
Oh, you dumb.
Yeah, I was like, prove. And I did that up to the day she got, 2 days before she had the baby. And my mother and her mother was going off on me every day.
Yeah, they should have.
Why you do that though?
Because Janice, listen.
You knew that you was hitting.
Janice,
See?
Janice, listen. I ain't, no.
My mom was so happy. She
This
was laughing.
This was one
like,
time.
I don't see nothing funny.
This was one time.
Your first time.
My first time.
You knew what you was doing.
No, he didn't.
My first time, and I was pissed.
That's what happened to Junior on My Wife and Kids. He said he was going for 30 seconds. And here comes Junior.
Well,
At the end of the day, you knew what you was doing.
I mean, that was my daughter, and then 2 days later, no, a month later, the same thing happened to me. And here come my son.
you what?
Was you not rapping it?
Say that again.
First my daughter, then a month later, my son. So they 2 months apart. My daughter January, my son March. Yeah, I'm looking at 2 fucking women pregnant at the same time, crying like a baby, and everybody laughing at me.
You knew what you was doing.
But I said they wasn't my kids.
One of them.
Somebody lying. Especially, no, hold on. My son's mother had a reputation of sleeping around. So I did not trust her at all.
Well, what you sleep with?
So you added on to the list?
What? Yeah, I did.
I don't get y'all. I really don't.
Babe, don't drink it if you scared of it.
No, because I gave Rigby some water. I don't know
It
if I
wasn't
told
that
her.
one because
Okay.
that's been on the table.
Okay.
I don't get men.
What?
That don't
Okay.
make sense. You knew what you
First of all,
messing with
no. Let's be real.
You was messing with the thought
Again,
of the area.
let's be real about it. Women are just as devious as men.
But if you knew she was a thought, why would you go mess with her too?
Because at that point
He
in
thought
time,
he could get some too.
at that and
Because
it
somebody
was
trying to be
No, we was at a party and we was hanging out and everybody seemed to have left and left her and me.
They said y'all.
And then how did that happen?
We
Did you know her?
Yeah, we knew each other from school. And we started talking and I was like, okay, everybody gone, I'm getting ready to go. She said, I ain't have a ride. I said, okay, I'll drop you off. And one thing led to another. I looked, she had on that dress and I looked and seen them legs.
One of them.
And somebody said, hey, you know what? Look at them legs.
You need to quit.
It's like, look at them legs.
Hold on.
Ooh, them legs look nice.
Yeah.
One thing led to another.
Y'all some dogs.
What is it? You know, what is it about legs? What can legs do?
Woo, girl.
Just wrap them around you?
Girl.
Stop.
Legs.
This is a family channel.
Legs Legs.
You're supposed to talk in code.
Legs
This is
do
YouTube.
it.
You know they demonetized.
Okay, but I'm just saying, legs do it to a man for some reason. Why you think y'all be wearing them skirts like this high?
I don't.
Who was y'all? I don't own any skirts.
You know what they be doing.
So y'all really didn't have a relationship.
Who? We had one at the. We had one. Okay, this is how it happened. Once Jay found out about E, matter of fact, Jay punched me in the eye with her engagement ring.
Who gave her the engagement
I
ring?
did.
You gave her the ring because she got pregnant? Okay.
And
Eyes caught a lot of things in it.
yeah, but that was messed up because I as a boxer I should have known. But you know, if you blow your nose after getting hit in the eye, all that blood goes straight to the eye. So my eye swole up like a Mitch Green.
Like who?
Mitch Green. Google Mitch Green after Mike Tyson.
Do it later. Because
anyway.
you be typing slow.
But anyway.
You'll have a 2-hour-long video.
So after that, when me and her stopped messing around, I started messing around with what's called. And but I ain't got engaged because I knew she was a cheater. Cause she was the first one that gave me yeah.
Look, I'm like.
Oh, I wanted to kill that girl.
But you knew anyway.
January was
right.
My daughter.
He knew.
March was my son.
Like I said, you knew what you was doing. And with who?
Let's be real about it. I'm saying yes, I did know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
so what you was crying for?
Because I did.
In your mind, you was like,
one
okay,
time,
such and such. Everybody able to get it. Let me see if I can get it.
But one time,
Who my
come
baby
on,
at?
Yep, it's all tape. Should've known.
over there. We always thought, we always thought that okay, for you to have a child by somebody, you gotta do it constantly.
No,
you know what I mean.
Only you think that.
Look,
but
I've been taking sex ed since 4th grade. I know about all this.
But
I
not
know what to
one
stay away
time.
from.
Not one time. Come on, let's be real. Okay,
That's
if
all
you
it
did, if you did a survey of 10 people, I guarantee you maybe one will end up pregnant out of the 10. One time, seriously. Let's be real.
That's all it takes is one time.
I understand, but how many people can say they got pregnant from one time? One time, and it happened to me twice.
One time I met her. Oh boy, one time. Yes, you did it 2 times.
So I'm like, ain't this some bull crap here?
Either it was you or they was just very fertile.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
Probably both of them.
That's just
Somebody wasn't wrapping it, and somebody was fertile and wasn't protecting nothing. So
you know, baby.
both of y'all laid down.
Go.
So what you crying for?
Oh.
Can you go?
Having a baby at that age, I don't care if you grown or not. That's scary.
Oh, you knew what you was doing, like I said.
That's very scary. Cause you want to do the right thing. Well, some people want to do the right thing.
If you can't afford consequences, can you go?
He probably want to get to his water.
You can get to it.
No, he can't.
He was drinking over there.
He ain't never drinking with your chest sitting right
Yes, he did. He was standing over there.
He stand right by you and
Because he was drinking while we was eating.
stick his long neck out and drink that water. See?
He can reach it. Don't worry about him.
So, but like I said, them was the good old days. Them was fun days. I would never trade them days for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say that now kids, nah, y'all ain't have fun like we had fun. But we had to go out to have fun. Y'all stay in to have fun, and that ain't no fun.
Yeah, we used to go outside and play.
We did used to go outside.
Cops and
She
robbers.
made us come in the house at 8:30.
Play house. Play dress up. You see that play?
In the summer, 6 o'clock in the morning, we out.
That's why I stayed at my cousin's house all the time.
We out.
I stayed over there. They know who they are.
We had to be up and out before 12.
No, 6 o'clock. And I remember going to people's houses
I remember going to the Spanish people house on the
and
corner.
eating breakfast.
Her name is Judy. Julie or Judy or something like that.
I stopped going outside because my friend moved.
Even up there on the street, nothing changed. Get up after doing all night. Sleep for 3 hours, 4 hours. Get up and start going to people's house. Knock on Miss Wyatt's door. Come on in, I know who you are. Come get your breakfast. Pork eggs, pork roll, egg with applesauce and bread. That was at Miss Wyatt's house. At the Thorns house with pancakes, sausage, and eggs. And then
And you know they did used to feed everybody's
at the
children.
Allen's house, they was Muslim, so they didn't have pork.
Oh, these people stingy now.
So they had
Because they can't
they
afford
had
nobody
oatmeal and
else's
stuff like that, and I ain't eat oatmeal. But I love the
Y'all was
bean
struggling
pies.
back then too.
The bean pies. Oh my God, that lady knows she can make some damn bean pie.
They couldn't offer a slice of bread.
Oh, back then everybody ate at everybody's
And
house.
exactly.
nowadays.
Everybody at everybody's house.
Hell yeah.
They always offered, even if you didn't eat, they offered.
I said nowadays.
Nowadays,
Oh, no.
Can
you
they
try
just
to
offer a
save
slice
your
of
food
bread?
until people leave.
No, we ate at everybody's house.
My granny house and my daddy house and my cousin house. My grandma house.
But see, that you talking
Ain't
about
nobody else
family.
offering.
We're not talking about
We're
family.
not talking about family.
We're talking about friends.
You gotta be real
Like
close.
the Spanish people.
No.
You want
Nowadays, you
some?
gotta be
They
real
eating
close.
octopus. Like an
Hell
octopus
no.
soup or something. And they was like, you want some? No, no thank you.
Hell no.
But they always offered us food. And then the guy at the garage, before you get to the corner where the go-go dancers used to be in that bar. Do you know what I'm talking about? On Miller Street on the corner. Yeah, his name was Julio or something. He used to make sure we was okay. He always made sure he walked down there. Y'all okay? You know, check to see my mom was okay. Nice guy.
No, Spanish people are nice. I gotta forget to you now. Spanish people are nice. You know? Like if you need something done in your house, they be like, oh, don't worry about it. You come through.
Sir,
In your club, I'm in your car.
Rigby.
We didn't have a car because my mom, I don't know if she sold the car or what. My dad had an Impala.
Hey, we ain't had no car now. Until I got one.
When we was in Madison, when I was in the,
I became a taxi driver for
that's what happens.
Stop.
That's what happens. You end up driving everybody everywhere.
Where
And
you at? I'm at home. Well, can you come? Hell, you know how far I live from y'all? No, I ain't know. Come bring your butt over here. Come take me butt. Alright, I'll be there.
we finna go tear that up.
And that's what I
You
did.
ready?
I didn't ask you to do that.
Just a damn taxi driver.
You ready?
Sure.
Well, the food was lovely. Thank you, babe. It was really good. Did you enjoy it? Beef stew. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you
Give us a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share with friends, family member. Binge watch, follow us on Instagram, links in the description box below.
thanks for watching.